Yeah, what a
Hi guys.
What's up, people?
Please don't be taken aback by this setting. I know I look crazy right now. Guys.
We're finally doing self-care for somebody's hair. The hair that has gone through a lot in the last 1 month.
No, it's like the hair has been on my head for like 6 weeks. Yes, because I did it like a week to traveling, and we spent like 5 weeks.
Was it a week to traveling or some days?
It was like.
Did you really do like a week?
Yeah, maybe Thursday or Friday.
Anyway, guys, we are the Stalwart lovers.
Yes, welcome back to our channel.
Welcome back to our channel. My name is Faith.
And my name is.
And your name is Michael.
No, when I was about to say, when you say my name is Faith, and I was like, my name is, I said no, I don't cannot be Michael. As I was about to correct. My name is Faith.
And my name is Michael.
And we are
the Stalwart lovers.
Alright, so I've been running away from showing my husband, how to do my hair.
No, you were not running away from me.
He was asking me.
I asked you, like, let me help you. You said, no, you don't need my help.
Guys, see, this natural hair thing and taking down braids. Anyway, people that know natural hair very well, it takes a lot of delicate care and all that. Like,
so I'm not delicate.
I'm not saying I'm not delicate.
I'm not caring.
No, it's like knowledge. You have to learn how to do it. Anyway, so I'm just going to be showing you the first one, babe.
Oh, yeah,
so watch a close eye. Just follow the process I'm using. I think my hair is stopping around here. You see it. No. I know. You see it clearly from the color. So you just cut a little beyond it somewhere here.
You just cut, then I'll take over. I don't want to hear you have cut my hair. You have
anyway, you can do it, but it's fine. If you want me to do it, it's fine.
So what does you want to do?
So you just cut this. So you just take like this strand now, just to help. You have to spray it with water. Just squeeze it.
You soak it with water, are we?
Not soak too much. Just touch it. Just damp. Can you see?
Okay, noted.
So you just start losing from here. Make sure you're able to lose it from the bottom. You lose from the bottom.
Sad thing is hard.
Yeah. So, but at least all my hair is not here yet. So you lose as careful as you can, but
You are not even being careful enough.
No, I cannot be careful because that's not my hair. So I think around here. Exactly. So just pick this one. Because I'm grouping. Okay. So just group all the ones.
Give me the scissors.
Like see this side now.
Yeah.
You can just group those ones too. That way. Take. I'm seeing your face. There's a big. Babe, don't even touch my hair with that scissors. I don't know why you play like this. You play too much.
What if I cut it off? Which does not matter now because you still have food. In the grand scheme of things.
Anyway.
Oh,
my hair has really grown long actually. Like I'd actually not been.
Do you know the song I'm singing?
What song is
that? They never born
No, squeeze it so that you don't have to. It won't splash anymore.
You know what I say? I said they never born you that time.
They never born me.
Yes. I
don't even know why my husband, like when it comes to our age matter,
no.
It doesn't talk like it's not a problem, it's not a matter or anything like that. Or my husband, you will not be forming. They did not born you.
But you know I'm not your mate, right?
You say I'm not your mate.
I mean, I can tell you tales by moonlight.
Of course,
I can tell you tales.
So you see this, you just you're just losing it gently and it slides out.
I'm a whole generation older than you. A whole generation.
So.
Okay, a whole university set.
But I still met you in university at least.
No.
500 level.
See, 5 years university now regular stuff. If I went to study 4 years, immediately, in fact, if I entered university like you people of nowadays enter university the same year you are finishing SS3, and I study 4 years, I will have finished service before you enter school.
What?
If not that, my life now.
You waited for like a year. Then you now studied a 5-year course.
As in, plan was to graduate at 18.
Guys, look at this. Like,
I will graduate at 20.
I'm wearing a black shirt, so you might not see the hair very well.
My first extra done.
Have you loosed it very well?
You want me?
Like you loosed all these spaces, okay.
Hey.
No, it's very important, nee. That's how.
Don't remind me, these things I used to do it for my mom. Like I used to do my mom.
You have to separate it very well. Like make sure everything.
I've removed the real.
All those things. Apart from that, can you see? You have to, you have to separate the hair. You have to detangle. I think they call it finger detangling. Oh, Alpha, are you still up to the task? You are stood up. Do you want to stand on me?
The angle is somewhat of my hand.
So I actually thought about standing before, but you said you wanted to sit.
So, babe.
Yeah, baby.
So one Stalwart Fam sent me an email.
Oh, okay.
And she was asking about, and I've gotten this question a couple of times. And to be honest, I'm not sure I have an answer. So I'm asking this question for everybody. Drop a comment on what you think.
Okay.
All right. So
I don't even know what this question is.
no, we'll still discuss it. So basically, what do you think about two young people dating?
Okay.
And essentially the guy doesn't have a job. I mean, no prospect yet. For marriage, because I mean, you can't get married without really having something you are doing, right? Especially as a guy in this part of the world, in the African part of the world, basically.
Okay.
Like, and I know that when you and I started, right, it wasn't like I had, such an amazing financial prospect, but at the same time, I had prospect. Like, I mean, my future was promising.
Yeah.
Right? And you could take a bet on that, based on my life, the decisions I'm making with my life, my work with God. You just knew that this guy, the way he's going, he will make it. There's hope. So this lady is concerned that, I mean, she's in a relationship, or they're both in 200 level or something, and that's just one of the different of the ones I've seen. I've seen more, and she's just like
worried,
the guy wants to get married young, like he wants to get married in the next 4 years. Okay. They're still in 200 level.
Okay, soon. So
he's basically saying like roughly after school or after service year. Okay. And she's like, but you don't have anything to do. And it doesn't look as if there's something that you're sure of in the future. What do you think? Do you think it's a good decision? How much of considering money and financial stability should one consider before deciding to actually have a relationship?
Well, honestly, off the top of my head, when it comes to marriage, love, money and stuff like that, money is very important in marriage. Like, you need money to drive visions. You need money, to how will I put it now? You need money actually to drive love. Like there's a popular saying that says, I think if money
money and love is sweeter.
Okay, I think it's even in a song.
That's the video.
Yeah, actually, there's a truth to what he's saying. Honestly, like it's true. When there's money, there's some issues you wouldn't even have.
There's some
problems you will not even have when there is money, But does that now shift the place of the important things? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't take the place of. So, like for someone like me now, my own situation, to be honest, I will never lie to you guys. I just knew that this man was meant for me.
I think that's what matters.
I was so sure.
Knowing that this is my man.
Yes, knowing that this is I was so sure that this was. I wasn't actually over calculating his financial prowess or his prospects. I wasn't when I was thinking about saying yes. When I was thinking about saying yes, I did not even think about any of those things. Maybe I would have. Maybe if I was at this age now or something. Yes, maybe I would have. But I mean, we were two young people. He just finished from school. He had just gotten a job. Like he was just 1 month into his job.
Yeah,
literally, and that wasn't what I was actually thinking about. But I was already thinking about those things and considering those things. One of the first things I want you to just take note of is, what is this guy like? What are his prospects? What kind of guy is he? Have you seen that hardworking? Like my husband, I know something from him that he's someone that he will not let his family suffer. Like he has this vision, he has this high position, high vision of himself. Like he has always seen himself in a bigger place, in a better place than he was, you know. And I just knew that, see, a determined young man, so a young man that is determined to make it financially, determined to make sure his family does not suffer, determined to make sure everybody is alright. See, just give him time. Just give him time. I know Nigeria is tough, but the truth is that if that man is for you and is meant for you, and he's hardworking, he's diligent, he's going to make it. That shouldn't be the paramount thing that you're putting on your mind, you understand? But it should actually be a red flag if the guy, everything is just church, just God, but he's not even trying, he's not diligent, he's not focused, he's not oriented, he's not visionary, you know, he's not driven, he's not goal driven. You understand? It's something that you now need to look out for in the guy and in yourself as well, you understand? So that's just basically,
let me just add
what I see. Yeah, add something, Jerry.
So essentially, in my opinion, right, it's good for a man to have something he's doing.
Yes.
Even if if you are both in school, then all you should be worried about is he the one for me? Is he my man? Have I heard from the Lord? You guys know us, we are very big on hearing from God before you make your final decision.
Yeah.
I will never compromise on that. If you've not heard from God, even if it's peace you have and fine, I will just hold my own reservation. I feel like if you are very serious about your life decisions, then you would
also submit yourself
to God. You will not make a decision and be saying, God, is it your will? No, you will ask if it's His will before you make your decision, right?
Yeah.
So that's that. But so your focus should be on, should I, is it the one for me? Is it the right man for me? That should be your first focus. Then, before you now make the decision to get married, I think that is where the thing is. You can start the relationship if you believe it's the one for you. But before getting married, you guys, there has to be a plan.
And that's why, sorry baby, sorry for cutting you short.
No.
And that's why, as young people like that, you also might have to be ready to have a long courtship.
Yeah.
Yeah, because even that, if it happened to us too, we had to court for like almost 4 years. So that those things that need to be settled, those things that need to be balanced already would be balanced, you know. Babe, continue what you were saying.
Yeah, so, what was I saying? So, and then another thing is, as a lady, trust me, and I'll say this, you can be whoever you want to be. You right? Nothing also stops you from being a hard worker. Don't get the idea, and I'm not saying that is the lady's idea, but don't get the idea that your man, should have a job and all that, which is good, but
it's good though.
You should also be thinking, how about me? Yes.
Thank God you both are even in 200 level together, so at least you can rise together and you understand.
Yes. So what are you bringing to the table? How do you intend to support?
Also contribute.
Yeah, because trust me, that's why men die young. A lot of men die young because all their life they are just busy trying to provide for the family, and in the end, it takes a toll on them, right? So what about you? So finance in a relationship, number one, is important, but it's not ultimate.
Yeah.
God can even tell you to get married and you don't have money. One of my spiritual fathers, I have quite a number of spiritual fathers, but my spiritual father that mentored me into a relationship, he used to tell us that when he was getting married, she no day.
She no get.
She no day. So this thing is never a one size fits all. God told him to get married because of ministry, and he went ahead. And he was I think first class product of his school or something, or best graduating student, that I'm sure. And his brother wanted to set him up for, Shell or oil company, but he said God said I should be a teacher. Anyway, very ridiculous decisions, but when you are led by God, you are led
by God.
Today
and now they are not suffering.
They are not suffering. They are doing so well, but they had their long time, while they had to be managing.
Honestly, the ultimate thing is just to be led by God.
Yes, really. Honestly, the ultimate thing
you would not make a mistake if you can trust God with your life. You cannot make a mistake. You can't. I bet it with you. You cannot. You can bank your life on Him. You can bet your life and your future and your destiny on God.
There's never a one size fits all approach to some of these questions. Honestly, there is never a one size fits all approach.
The same thing one thing that worked for one person might not work, or will not even work for the other person.
Yes. So. But I will also say that a man must have something doing.
Yeah.
Especially if you're a lady, you're in your late 20s, you're already working.
And the guy that will now come to you.
The guy that is now proposing to you is jobless, is trusting God. Something is fishy.
Yeah.
If you see a young man that just started his life, you can understand. But you've been living your life, you've left school for 5 years, 6 years. And you cannot have anything to show for it, like a diligent job. I'm not talking about money in your pocket, but you have a diligent job. You can afford the roof over your head. You can eat. You can afford your meal. Because these are the things that shows you are diligent. No matter what, that means you are. How do I put it now? It shows that you will do whatever it takes to make sure that you survive, whatever it takes legally.
Yeah.
Not that you sit down and expect money to fall on you.
Yeah, honestly.
So that's it.
That's basically it. But man, this is like the longest my hair has ever been, man.
And this grey hair I'm seeing. No.
It's not grey hair.
It's just almost see hair. Mama oh.
Like if I even hold it myself, my hand will literally have to be stretched up. Your body is blocking me. It's blocking it, yeah.
Say mama.
That's be stretched up.
Keep it stretched.
It's like your hand is itching you to use this scissors, Abby.
No.
Try to use it on my hair. Okay. Yeah, so since we are discussing money, let me just even ask you. A question just came to my mind just now. So, what do you do as a lady when you feel like maybe the family's financial goals are not being met? Like maybe you had always seen yourself as you were going to have more money, or you thought that maybe there was like let's do a fast forward of like this 200 level girl that you always thought that okay, my husband is going to eventually make some money, but now last
be like say
this is not a plum. What do you do? If you're in that situation.
And as a lady now, you mean someone that is married?
Yeah, someone that's married.
The first thing is, in my opinion, if I'm a lady, I wouldn't think about marriage as the means to my financial goals. Alright?
Yeah.
So marriage is not what's going to help me be the kind of woman I have always thought in my brain to be financially.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright? So I don't advise any lady to do that, because you might be, in for a surprise. And that surprise might be a shocker. It might really affect your marriage, because you find yourself blaming your husband.
Expectations, right?
Yes. And then apart from unrealistic expectations, then you find yourself always thinking that you are not where you're supposed to be because of the who you married. So you get.
Yeah.
So number one, consider your goals as an individual goal. Like, chase your dreams before you get married if you have the opportunity. Some people get married immediately after school, and for you to do that, then your man must be willing to literally offset you financially, for the first period of time, right? But as a lady, you have to be hardworking. So if you feel like, okay, as a family, your husband and yourself, you're not really getting to where you want to get to financially, and you had really high hopes and high dreams for this, then you look inward.
Yeah.
What can I do to increase our financial capacity as a family? What can I do? Alright, then what can your husband do? So you have the conversation with your husband that, babe, I'm not really comfortable, and you must know the difference between your financial goals and unhealthy comparison between your peers, unrealistic expectations, and lack of contentment, right? Because God could be good, God could be so good to you and you don't see it, and all you're seeing is where you should be a millionaire right now, or you should be a billionaire right now, and I mean, so you need to, I mean, know your place in God, know your value, right? But if you are sincere to yourself that I can be more, it could even be God that's putting that in you, that we can be more than this financially. What do we have to do? The first thing I would suggest is look inward. And I mean, trust the Spirit of God for wisdom. What do we have to do to change our financial destiny? Alright? Yeah. Because your blessing is tied to instruction and obedience. I always say it. Instruction and obedience. Trust me when I say this. I'm in a very stable place financially, but a lot of it had to do with an instruction and obedience. And that could be God giving me an idea, send that CV to that person, right? And then I obey by sending it, or take that course, So, I mean, you might trivialize God's leading and God's instruction, but I think that's one of the greatest gifts that God has given man, the ability to hear God and, be led by God. That's one. Number two, have a very frank conversation with your husband. Yeah. Have a very frank conversation with your husband that, babe, what can we do better? What can you do better than you yourself as a lady? What can I do better? Right? Yeah. So,
honestly, from my own end, what I just think is you guys must just really be in sync. Like, why am I saying you guys? I don't want to ask a question. Okay, the both of them, the two couple, the two people in the relationship, the couple, they must really be in sync. Like, it must be something that they will be able to sit down together and say, what can we do? Evaluate. Okay, based on God's leading and the things we are praying. I mean, you can even come together and start praying about it. God, we want a financial elevation. What can we do? What instruction do we need to obey to get us to where we are going, to get us to where we are seeing ourselves? That kind of thing. And what they begin to show you, okay, take this course, go in this line, do this, improve yourself in this area. And you start seeing some more opportunities and more doors opening. Even in business, talk to this client, or do this. Everything that we need is always in God. And when we pray and when we discuss and iron out the issues together as a couple, as a married couple,
let me just
things get solved.
Let me just use our own personal story, right?
Yeah.
And I've never shared this before. So when I got married, I was earning pretty well, and my wife was not working, and I told her that, see, babe, don't work yet. Because we had Canada in mind. Yeah. And I didn't want her to be jumping buses. She was not used to Lagos life. I didn't want her to be jumping buses and doing also a bustle of architectural life in Lagos, right? Yeah. Because I knew that coming to Canada was going to be a whole new big deal architectural wise, right? So I said, you know what, chill. And at that time, we were hoping to get to Canada like maybe 3 months after wedding.
Yeah.
So then later, the Canada thing kept slowing down. Then I told her, okay, start getting, I positioned her to begin to get some contracts job from home.
But architecture then.
At the point, God began to shake my bum, like, you need to change your job.
Yeah.
You need to change your job, you need to get a better job. And, I told my wife, and that's the power of unity. We started praying about it. I started, doing the interviews, interview stages that would take me, I should have prepared like 3 months before if I want to really, really pass it. Just 3 days of serious preparation, and I passed it. Like, it was really, really crazy. And the remarkable thing, in that period was, while I'm attending these interviews, my wife in the room will be praying. Every time. She'll be praying in tongues, praying powerfully. Like, and see, that could be your own input to that. Like, just be one. Be one. It doesn't have to be that it's going to come from you. And
honestly,
when my wife got a contract, a very big contract, and she made some good money, like, I was very happy. Like, My wife made some serious good money, that time. But when it was my time to do something about our financial status, like get a better job, like a way better job that will catapult us into much, much more comfortable living, it was still a joint work. She wasn't doing the interview with me, but
I mean, I was
she
with him
was
in the
with
whole
me in the whole
process.
process. Like she was even the one that saw the email of the job offer before me. It was a great night that day. So walk in unity, trust God all the step of the way. I remember while we were praying for that job, and I'm just saying this so I can understand that everything is all about unity, and you need the united mind of your spouse for certain blessings to come to pass and fulfilled in your life. So while we were praying, for the job, my wife saw a vision of me, running with how did you put it? With fire.
Okay, so it was running with. It was clothed with a cloak of fire. It was a vision. It wasn't a dream. It was like I was praying. I just had a flash in my eyes and I saw everything. So I saw him wearing a cloak of fire and there was a target in front of him. And then he began to run very fast, wearing that cloak, and he ran into that bullseye, and hit the target.
And in the midst of that, my wife just laid hands on me and started praying for me. And trust me, guys, I knew that I had extra power to achieve what I wanted to achieve. Just that spiritual synchronization that we had, and I got the job. The job was massive. It was like times and times and times of what I currently earned before that job. It was, I can't say more than that, but that's the power of praying together towards a financial goal. The same thing, praying together towards whatever other goal in your life. So don't never underestimate the power of praying together as a couple. Don't underestimate the power of, okay, what can we do? Have frank conversations. Like we had the frank conversation. Apply to this job. You can actually get it. Don't be afraid that you failed the interview. Apply first. And then what can you do? What can you do better? How can I support you so you can have time to study? It's always a group endeavor, like a group project sort of thing.
Yeah, it's a project.
I think we've said a lot.
Hey, we are done.
Yes, and we are done with untangling your hair. Let's wrap up this video. I think we've said a lot in this video already.
Yeah, I mean this is a whole video on its own.
It's a whole video on its own. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, give it a comment, and like I said, drop your comments on your opinions on the things we were discussing. We don't know it all. We're just literally untangling my wife's hair and just having a conversation that we feel like, well, it could benefit you as well. So yeah, let us know if you love this kind of content. Let us know if you enjoyed this video.
Yeah, guys. I'm sure this is so much different from how you saw us last. So this is just for people that are interested. If you're interested in what I'm doing to my hair, I didn't want to record before. I was just like, it would be nice to actually just give some updates, you understand? So this is just an update of what I've been doing to my hair. So after that last thing you saw was when we just finished losing my hair, I went ahead to wash it. Took a lot of time, but I had to take my time because the hair has been dirty for like 6 weeks. So I had to take my time, detangle it, wash it properly. So after washing, I dried it, of course, with a t-shirt. And for washing, you can use any good shampoo. Like for me, I used a shampoo that had sulfate in it because I wanted it to really clarify my scalp and hair. But you could also use a moisturizing shampoo, whatever shampoo works for you, black soap, anyone that works for you. I used, I think, Cream of Nature or something like that. So then after shampooing, I just conditioned. So for the conditioning, I didn't use the normal conditioner. Since I was going to deep condition, which I'm doing right now, I just went straight for my deep conditioner, and that was I used to actually condition the hair. I just applied it after washing. I didn't allow the hair to dry too much. I just applied it all over my hair and threw it into a shower cap and threw this on. So this is just like a heating cap So are the controls. I'm not sure if you can see it. Yeah, I think you can see it. It's like off, level 1, level 2. Yeah, so this is the control, and it's just connected. So it's just giving me some mild heat vibes. Yeah, so after deep conditioning like this, I think I'm just going to leave this on for like, it has been on for more than 30 minutes already, so it's going to be on for like 1 hour. So I have like maybe 20 minutes or so to go, and then when I'm done, I'll rinse it and show you guys. Hi guys, hope you can see me well. So this is what I have here. I need to rinse and take care of this baby. Yeah guys, that's the end of my hair rinsing. So from now I'll just style it and just put it into some twists. Just style it with a leave-in conditioner and a curling cream, and that's basically it. Yeah. Although I don't know if I'm going to still have the strength to still finish up the hair today, but I'll try, Sha. I'll try. Really try my best. Yeah. Just coming off. Yeah guys, so this is the next morning. I just, after the rinsing I just took the hair out one after the other, applied leave-in conditioner, made sure I combed it like thoroughly, placed it back into twist, and that's basically it. And then this morning I applied some oil on my scalp. So I just said I should show you guys what we have here. Yeah, look at that juiciness, guys. I always love these waves. They're so cute. Anyway, so I just wanted to show you guys what we have here. That's my hair. Like, this is just leave-in conditioner, and look at how juicy this is. Like, even the curls are like formed, although it's a bit wet. I just basically wanted to like do a mini length check. Like, this is how, sorry, my clothes has a little hair product and all that going on, but hey, that's what we are working with. So this is where my hair is getting to. So pretty, so pretty. I think it's about, well, I think when I checked yesterday it was getting to somewhere around there. I think they call it probably, did you even see what I showed you? Yeah, somewhere around here, sure. I think they call it mid-back length or something. So I'm hoping to still get to waist length. Guys, pray for me. But I think my hair has been really doing well. That's been doing okay, Sha. So when I have the time and the energy, I'm going to just twist the hair and apply like a curling cream, then twist the hair up. And that's it. I actually want to allow the hair to dry a little bit so that by the time I'm making the hair, it wouldn't shrink too much. You know, if I like make the hair, you know, in that very, very wet state, it would actually shrink more. But like now, this one that I'm twisting, the possibility of it shrinking up to this one might not be there, but might not be there. You know, it would be a little bit elongated, if you get what I mean. So that's basically it, guys. That's basically it, guys. Thank you for coming along on my hair. Buhaha. Anyway, I think this is the end of the video, Sha. Take care, guys. Have a blessed day ahead. Bye.